Really, this is one of the sort of, it's wrong to say it's great unspoken conversations because we're always talking about the NHS in this country, but there is an idea, isn't there, that it is some sort of wonderful health system. And I suppose compared to a third world country, yes, it's fantastic. It was also fantastic when it was set up decades ago, but it has fundamentally failed to move with the times. If you look at pretty much every single health system across Europe and the developed world, nothing mirrors the NHS. They're more than happy to take what it does well, but they also learn from their mistakes. And the NHS just seems to sort of sit in this stasis, I suppose. And, you know, we're paralysed about talking about reforming it, about improving it, because it only ever comes down to, the Tories are going to privatise it and it's going to become the American system, which nobody in their right mind wants. But, you know, this is what Jerry Hunt is talking about. He's talking about a culture of omerta around cover-ups, avoidable deaths. He talks about civil servants preventing him or trying to prevent him from reading letters sent in by members of the public to talk about their own experiences. And it is that sort of thing where we all know that this has been going on for a very long time, but it's actually, you know, it's actually quite rare to hear a minister or a former minister actually say the quiet part out loud, which is that the system doesn't work, and actually just throwing money at the problem isn't going to solve it. It needs root and branch reform.
Yeah. I think you also have to balance it, don't you, as well? Because the NHS, we always criticise it, and there are those issues that you highlight. But you then look at certain things. Look at the States, for example, where if you don't have insurance, you don't get health care. And you start looking at that sort of side, it's really quite tragic. And you talk about Trump making a reappearance and things like that. He's going to buy it at one stage.
The difficult thing about that is that, you know, the US and the UK's health systems, they come at the bottom of every health system that when it's ranked in the rest of the world. There are other countries, Switzerland, France, Italy, Germany. Russia has a pretty good health system compared to ours.